Hello Pirates, welcome to another Battle Pirates weekly update. I know I took 2 weeks off without updates, a bit of a summer vacation if you call. I'm back at Wednesday, August 12th, 2020, and so let's see what update 1033 brings to us. It's pretty much all the updates for the upcoming cut and run raid that starts today on August at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern time, about midnight in England. If you're in sector, in World Alpha, if you're in beta, or it's staggered by the hour. Part of this upgrade and the giveaway started today. Kixeye is giving everyone a free Mutineer fleet, complete with flagship and fully ranked, fully built, armored and all. The only thing missing on this fleet are the upgrades. So if you have upgrade tokens and upgrade kits, you can upgrade it yourself. There will be some tokens and some kits in the raid if you want. Although I would focus my points on the Gladius and that technology, because this is the last raid for the Mutineer anyways. But it's cool. Everybody gets a fleet. If you don't need it, you can scrap it for resources when you're running short. So that's the free gift. That's the raid starting today until Tuesday, August 18th. We'll talk about the targets and everything in a moment. There are 2 time-limited campaigns. The first one gives you Breacher technology. If you remember, the Breacher is now a 2-year-old Conqueror hull. I would think most active PvP players are past that point. And those who are new or returning got a free Breacher fleet as part of that starter TLC that's available for everyone in the game now. So honestly, the only thing you might want from this TLC are these build tokens. There are 6 build tokens available at mastery level and 1 in pack 3, so 7 in total. But if you're already working on Warhounds and tier 9 stuff, just forget it. Same with the Pieces of 8 TLC. This one gives Silverfish technology. It seems like forever, but the Silverfish is a skirmish ship 2 levels below the Mutineer. So if we're getting a brand new Mutineer fleet for free, why would you go after a Silverfish? And the answer is you should not. So that's another good TLC to just skip completely. Few bug fixes with the High Guard Warden field not showing in battle, Mega Drones not appearing in battle. So these have been fixed. And HTML5, they keep working on it, stabilizing it, trying to make it better, and give it a try and report any problems you see. So that's it for the upgrade. Let's talk about the raid now. This is the strategy guide for the raid, so it talks more about the targets, not the prizes. For the August event, there will be a X level target that is co-op, so it's supposed to be done by 2 players. But it might actually be, usually it's doable by a single player, so it's up to you. The level 909, they don't recommend you try to auto it because there are moving clouds and some random elements in it. You can finish the target early by just killing the ships with the orange sign. So if you kill them all, the target ends, but you won't get full points. The S targets, the 124 is auto-friendly because there's no clouds and no typhoons. The 126 is the full shebang, so it has typhoons moving around. There might be 2 or 3 and moving clouds and all of that. The co-op target has an extra challenge. So the battle cruiser, the little battle cruiser that heals the typhoons will start shrouded, so you cannot kill it. And so if you cannot kill it, that means you should stay clear of the typhoons at first, because if you try to kill them, you just won't be able to. They'll heal faster than you kill, and you'll take a lot of damage in that process. So see that what they do, it's after a period of time they unshroud, and once they do, then you kill the battle cruisers, and once you kill the battle cruisers, then you can go and get the typhoons. Then there's Zalo targets in tier A. One of them is auto-friendly, level 60, so it's a way of scoring easy points in parallel with your main fleet of Mutineers doing the top targets. And there are targets for riots as well, so level 60 being auto-friendly. One big change, and I think that change is bigger for those who do targets on auto. The countdown before battle starts has been increased to 60 seconds. I think it was 15 seconds. It always has been 15 seconds. Now it's going to be 60 seconds before battle starts. If you don't go into the target and hit let's go, it's just going to sit there for a minute doing nothing before it even starts the battle. For the co-op targets, 80 seconds. I mean, this one's not much of a problem because likely you won't be doing that on auto, but I just thought this should be more visible so people don't get surprised why are the battles taking so long when you're doing stuff on auto. The other change that's very welcome, because that's something I complained about last month as well as many other players that I know of. The mortars that the Typhoon fires, and when they land they make a tiny circle on the water, they were barely visible. So now they are brighter and easier to see. Remember, when your fleet sits on those circles, you take damage. So you gotta avoid, navigate around those circles. So that's it for the strategy guide. Let's take a look at the briefing now and prizes and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the briefing, and they made some changes on the prizes. Raid starts today, 3 p.m. I already mentioned that. It goes until Tuesday. Everybody gets the Mutineers. We talked about the targets, but the content. Let's talk about the content now. So the Gladius, which is the new siege hull for September and October's raids, will be available now for the first time. The regular non-limited weapon, the Pharaoh Cannon, will be available too. Then there are two specials. The Mass Moment Stabilizer is a regular special. You only need to redeem it once. It's a blueprint. And there's the Ballistic Battery 2. That's a limited special, so you would have to redeem it 5 times to complete the fleet. Some badges. And here's the artwork on the Gladius. You see there's a huge amount of armor. Huge ballistic damage and building damage bonuses built in, and some evade, which could be an indication evade is going to be important. Combat speed and a big sonar range, which is a bit surprising for a siege ship having big sonar range. We'll learn why when we see the targets for the first time. Same repair duration as usual, 8 weapons. So for those collecting limited weapons, you will need 40 of them. 8 slots times 5 ships. And it has an aura that gives 4,000 survival for ballistic and radioactive as the ships work together. There's also a built-in weapon that says here ignites fuel silos. So I'm supposing just like the Punisher targets had those oil slicks, this one has fuel silos. Let's see what they do. Right now I don't know, but it fires every 10 seconds. It does just 1 damage, so it's not a damage dealing weapon at all. It's a tactical weapon to ignite these fuel silos for whatever reason. We'll have to wait to see the targets. Here's the artwork for the regular blueprint cannon. And weight and stats, you know, it's a big damage guy with slow projectile speed, and accuracy usually doesn't matter because against buildings is always 100%. Reloads every 4 seconds. Mass Moment Stabilizer gives you extra projectile speed, ballistic damage and range, along with combat speed, a 20% combat speed bonus for 55% extra weapon weight. And this is the limited one, the Ballistic Battery. Some ballistic damage, building damage, and turret defense. We'll have to see later on the how to build Gladiuses. I'm going to do a comparison between the regular weapon and the limited weapon. So stay tuned for that one. The badges you'll get for defeating the co-op target 10 times. The other one for redeeming the Gladius. So that's pretty much it. In terms of points, let's take a look here. So the Gladius will be 4,000 points. You just need to redeem it once. Get it first. I mean 4 million points. The Pharaoh Cannon you also need to redeem only once, 2.5 million points. And the Ballistic Battery, this one you gotta redeem 5 times if you want it. If not, you can use the Ballistic Battery 1. It's almost as good as. And you can, in the mass moment, stabilize at 2.5 million, but you only need to redeem it once. So if you look at that, it's 4, 6.5, with 2.5 here is 9 million points, and then 7.5 millions for this. So 16.5 million points gets you all the Gladius technology you need. On top of that, there are VXP tokens, so you don't even need to wait for VXP weekend to rank your ships, and already upgrade kits. Remember, there will be TLCs for those upgrade kits in the future, so if you can't score enough points to get them all, don't get overly stressed about it. My suggestion is get at least enough kits to get them all to level 1, 4 of them, so that's 10 kits each. So if you can get, 4 kits of 10, that already takes your ships to U1. To get 4 ships to U3, you need 100 kits per ship. So it's 400 kits total, meaning you should get all of these packs of 10, or you get 8 packs of 50, and it's the same. You get to 400, and then you don't need to worry about getting more in the TLC, although you're going to get them anyways. That's why I say don't overstress about it. For those collecting the limited cannon instead of the regular cannon, it's here, the Capulus cannon. It's 2.2 million each versus 2.5 for the blueprint weapon. So that's an extra 22.5 millions if you go there. Other than that, some Everest build tokens for people needing them. Mutineer upgrade tokens if you want to finish upgrading your Mutineers during the raid. Same for the flagship Merciless Mutineer. There's 2 tokens there if you want them. Or if you're using the gifted Mutineer fleet, you might want to get them at least to U1. There are some benefits in survivability. So you could get one of each, should probably upgrade the ships to U1 on the spot. And that's it. That's it for the top prizes. We know there's a bunch more stuff, but these are the key prizes. So 16.5 million gets you the core Gladius technology, and then any extras you could go get VXP tokens or upgrade kits or limited cannons. That's it. Enjoy your raid. Look out for videos showing the targets. I'll do some. I know Derpy will do some, and TSM might do some as well. So I hope that helps everyone have a good raid experience. Take care and see you next time, Pirates.